Do you run through the tape? Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button from wherever you're watching or listening so you don't miss any future episodes. Are you ready? Let's get started. Run through the tape? You might not know this metaphor or might be wondering what the heck I'm talking about. If you've ever watched a race, like in track and field, you're watching a race, like say in the Olympics, right? And when the runners come to the tape, when they come to the finish line, they lean forward and run through it. They don't just coast in, right? They're not looking at the finish line as the end, but almost like the finish line is further ahead so that they're running through the tape. That's what I mean by running through the tape, right? So now, you don't have to run track to run through the tape, right? So what does it mean to us non-runners? What it means is that we need to finish strong. That runners are running through the tape to finish strong, to give the maximum effort all the way through to the finish. And it means to lean into victory. If we're heading toward a goal, that we're leaning in to achieve that thing in our best possible selves. So last week on this video series, I talked about milestones, and my new book had just come out, Flexible Leadership, and one of the things I said that milestones are markers for us to rededicate ourselves. See, most of the times in our lives, when we're running through the tape, there's another race, right? So what I'm suggesting is that when we hit this finish line, we're running through this tape, that we're now getting ready for the next race. So that's why, in part, we need to run through the tape. I've got 4 reasons why you should run through the tape. Number 1, to maintain your energy and not coast. Like, we can often be more energized by exerting more effort. Now, we can't do that forever, and we can't run on adrenaline forever, but there's something to be said for finishing strong and not coasting in. Remember, if we coast in, what's happening to our energy? It's dropping, and if there's a next race that's coming, that might not be our best choice. Next, to lead by example. Many of you who are watching or listening are leaders, and if we're going to coast, our team is watching, and we may not want them to coast, and so we need to lead by example. Next, to build a habit, because we have all sorts of finish lines in our work, in our projects, in the course of our working lives. We have all sorts of finish lines, and so if we start to remember and practice running through the tape, we'll build a habit that helps us and supports us long into the future. And lastly, as I've already said, but the most important reason to run through the tape is because there's always another race. I don't say that to discourage us, but to remind us that every ending is a new beginning. And so if we will run through the tape, if we will finish strong, if we will lean into victory, we have a far better chance not only in that race, but to prepare us for the next one too. Let me close with today's remarkable reminder. When you see the finish line, do you coast or run through the tape? Now, I mentioned earlier my new book, Flexible Leadership, Navigate Uncertainty and Lead with Confidence. This episode was brought to you because of this book. And so we've been thinking about how we run through the tape, and we believe that this book can help you a great deal in your leadership race. I hope you'll go to kevineikenberry.com/flexible to learn more. And with that, make sure you come back, because we'll be back next week with another episode of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.